talks about this kind of stuff. But somebody made a statement about that glass bottles contain more plastic fragments than plastic bottles. And I did now, 1 minute ago, some research on it. But the thing is, somebody made a statement that actually caught my attention. And the thing is, then maybe 3 days ago I had a video call with somebody, an older person, 60 plus, one of my also great contacts. But you know what? Because I drink beer from 2.3 liter Ariana bottles, I'm in Sofia, Bulgaria. The thing is, he said, you know, he said, yeah, but that contains a lot of plastic. The thing is, and then I thought about the statement of that glass bottles contain more plastic fragments, and that has something to do with the cap. Just research it. It's actually funny. The thing is, he made that statement, but he's okay. I always try to meet people in the middle, or I sometimes leave it. It's the same with comments, you know. Sometimes people start very disrespectful. A few days ago, another guy, you know, blah blah blah. He dropped a comment, but of course, no profile picture, no videos. But the thing is, to get back to this contact of mine, you know, he's 60 plus. You know, he's pretty good. He's in the plus, and he has multiple real estate things in a country that I'm not gonna mention. The thing is, what I always think, I could have said, you know, no, it's not true. And I always try to find the middle ground of somewhere meeting a person without offending them. Because if I would have said on the spot over there on the video call, he would say, that's crazy. But he also doesn't really know how to work with, let's say, the internet. Everything is perfectly in order. He doesn't live by the rules of society and all that kind of normal people stuff. He also is not ruled by his wife, you know, so those are my kind of contacts, you know, men who actually control their time, not only control their time, also their own life. It's not directed by somebody else. You cannot do this, you cannot do this. You know, because we all know a lot of people, you know, they do the regular stuff, they go to school, mortgage, woman, divorce, new woman, and then treat each other like a ball of chain. The thing is, if I would get in, let's say, some sort of, you know, I would say, no, it's not true about the bottle, because he was actually talking about that it's not healthy to drink beer like this. But you know what, in Bulgaria, I'm 17, I arrived 17 years ago over here, and you know, I did my incredibly fair share of, let's say, consumption, alcohol consumption, and mostly beer and vodka. But the thing is, I don't drink vodka anymore so much. But when it's about beer, you know, one of my favorite beers, I always have periods of specific beers. I started my Bulgarian beer drinking venture with Kamenitza. It was the first one, and then I did those, I think at least a year, every single day. Then I went to Zagorka for multiple years, and now I'm pretty much for multiple years on Ariana. But the thing is, see, I'm always looking for a couple of things, no matter what I consume. And also in the past, when I consumed a lot of other stuff, I always was looking at, you know, the day after, and also at the moment itself. When it's about vodka, I have pretty much my favorite over here is Savoy, the black one, the silver one also. But the thing is about those vodkas, next day no problem. I swallow half a liter or a liter, and then, you know, little bit hangover. But if I would do the classic brands, hey, you would order in the restaurant that looks good for your reputation, all that normal people bullshit. The thing is, the next day I would have a hangover. But this live stream was about just, you know, the plastic bottle thing, the plastic bottle issue. And yeah, glass bottles, I did maybe 10 minutes ago an extra session of research of 1 minute using the Gemini Pro. The thing is, according to those results, the glass bottles contain more plastic fragments because of the cap. That's an interesting statement, right? Or maybe it's a fact. You know, what is true, what is not true. Maybe leave something in the comments about this. I'm very interested about also what, let's say, normal people would say. You know, you can find anything on the internet. And oh yeah, I'm gonna get now in the public transportation to get to the calisthenics spot because the weather is fantastic. Ciao for now.